Thanks, Lascan Cora. The Taoiseach says we're keeping 1.5 alive. There's no evidence of that. The world is on a trajectory of maybe 3.5 degrees warming, if not worse. And no greater illustration of the failure of COP27 and the failure of this capitalist system to address the climate crisis than the absence of a commitment to even phase out fossil fuels. The failure to recognise that and include it in the text speaks to the power of the fossil fuel lobbyists, 636 of whom were present at COP27, and the commitments of governments to protect the interests of big oil and gas. We have the same text as existed in COP26, efforts towards the phase-out of inefficient fossil fuel subsidies. Now we have reference to an increase in low-emission and renewable energy, which could mean anything, including nuclear power, coal with carbon capture and storage, or fossil gas. And here, you're going to keep Money Point open, fuelled by oil, ramped up because of all the extra electricity for the data centres.
Deputy Murphy raised the issue that the capitalist system, as you described it, has failed, and that you don't see any evidence of the 1.5 being kept alive. You know, there are many countries there that we would not see eye to eye in terms of their policies and so forth. But the big oil producers, Russia, the Middle East, Saudis, OPEC countries, they obviously want to retain as much as they possibly can oil and gas. And that's why we have to develop alternatives as quickly as we can, particularly more wind energy, more offshore wind energy, solar power, and other alternative sources of energy. And that's the big challenge facing us. And I think, you know, European Union has probably made the most advances in relation to these areas than others. Those big challenges will come. But it's not the role of Europe, or indeed Ireland, as you suggest, to look after big oil and gas. That's not the case. You know, we're reducing, for example, our dependency on Russian oil and gas now because of the invasion of Ukraine, which is a significant reduction there.